Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Myself Payal Chatre. I am from SSW COE. I am second year student. I am here discussion about the subject is probability theory and random access. In that topic point is a base probability or inverse probability. The definition of base probability is a suppose E is a one event in that if E1, E2, E3 en are mutually exclusive and exhaustive event of sample space S. In that sample space is the for in that A is a sample space, and it is also known as a universal event. And in that universal event, A is an event occurred in conjunction with EI. EI is nothing but a event. For 1 to n, I is 1 to n. Then probability of occurrence of any one of the event EI in after occurrence of event A. Let us go proof of this Bayes theorem. Let A be the event of sample space S. This is sample space with occurs in conjunction with mutually exhaustive. E1 union E2 union En. This is equation. In that S is a sample space and E1, E2 and En is a exhaustive events of sample space S. The next equation is A is a event of the sample space of this A sample space of that universal union events. In that A intersection E. Next for E1 event, the next one is A intersection E2 for E2 event, and last one is A intersection En for En event. The next is by addition theorem of probability. In that equation, the probability is probability. Then after that equation, probability of A equal to probability of A event intersection of E1 plus A intersection of E2 plus A intersection of E3 plus up to A intersection En. Therefore, these equations are mutually exhaustive. Now, probability of occurrence of EK when A is already occurred. Then the next equation of the probability is probability of EK when A is already occurred. That is equal to probability of EK intersection of A divided by probability of A when A is already occurred. The most important point of this equation is A is already occurred. And same the next equation of in that EK equal to A and B equal to A. Same that equation found to be defective. Then find the probability of a car purchased is defective. If car purchased is found to be defective, then find the probability that car is produced by the company B1, company B2, and third one is company B3. In that example, there are three companies is produced by the cars is respectively 30%, 45%, and 25%, and that company is that company car is produced by defective. That given points are 2% B1 company. The next one is a 3% is B2 company, defective cars are produced, and last one is a B3 company is produced, defective cars is 2%. Then find out the probability that car is produced by the company B1, B2, and B3. Let us go the solution about that example. The first one is let us consider the events of that three companies B1, B2, and B3. The first consider B1 company is B1 equal to the car is produced by the company B1, and B2 is produced by the company B2, and B3 is produced by the company B3. And the next is a D. D is nothing but the car purchased has been found to be defective. Then the probability of their three companies B1, B2, and B3. Probability of B1 is given that question. B1 is first produced car is 30%. Because then probability of B1 equal to 30%. 30% is nothing but the 30 divided by 100 is equal to 3.30. Similarly, B2 company, probability of B2 company is equal to 45% is equal to 45 upon 100 equal to 0.45. The next is the probability of B3 means third company car is produced by the 25% is equal to 25 upon 100 equal to 0.25. Then the defective car is produced by their three companies. The first one is a B1 company is produced defective car is 2%, only 2%, means 2 divided by 100 equal to 0.02. Then next is a B2 company means B2 is already occurred, then the defective car is purchased by the car is equal to 3% of defective cars by company B3 is equal to 3 divided by 100 is equal to 0.03. And the next B3 company is already occurs of defective car is equal to 2% equal to 2 divided by 100 equal to 0.02. Let us go one by one, find out the companies of the probability of car is purchased by these three companies. The first is company B1. If the car is purchased is defective, then the probability that has been produced by the company B1 is given by probability of B1. Probability is D is already occur of B1 company is equal to, by this formula is given by Bayes theorem. According to the Bayes theorem is equal to probability of B1, because of B1 the probability of B1 company is found to be probability of B1 into probability of B1 defective cars of B1 is already occurs. Division of probability of all these three companies with respect to probability of D, that is probability of B1 into probability of D by B1 plus probability of B2 into probability of D by B2 B2 of second company plus probability of B3 into probability of D by car of B3 company. Let's the second solution of that second equation. In that, probability of B1 is 0.30 into probability of defective cars of B1 company is 0.2 into 0.30 is equal to 0.006, and that same is a B1, the division of that all three companies B1, B2 plus B3 is given of the solution 0.30 into 0.02 of B1 company plus in B2 company 0.45 into 0.03 plus 0.25 into 0.02 for B3 company. These three all are companies, addition of that is 0.0245, and that solution is 0.245. The answer of the B1 company is 0.245. The next one is B2 company. If the car is purchased defective, then the probability that has been produced by the company B2 is given by. The solution of the B2 company is similar to the B1 company by the according to the Bayes theorem. Then the sol of the B2 company, probability of B2 by D is a defective car of company B2 is equal to probability of B2 probability into probability of D by B2 of is already occurred divided by all of the three companies, addition of that three companies. First one is a B1 company plus B2 company plus B3 company, same as it is of the B1 company. Then next is a probability of B2 by defective car equal to probability of B2 is the value is a 0.24 and probability of D by B2, the value of this is a 0.03. In that multiplication is equal to 0.0135, and these all solution is a 0.024 0.0245. That equal to the probability of B2 is equal to the 0.0551. The next one is a B3 company. If the car purchased is defective, then the probability that it has been produced by the company B3 is given by probability of B3 by D. D is already occurs of a B3 company is equal to probability of B3 into probability of D by B3 divided by all three company is addition for that probability of B1 into probability of D by B1 plus probability of B2 into probability of D by B2 company plus probability of B3 into probability of D by B3 company. In that value put in that probability, the probability of B3 is equal to 0.25 into probability of D by B3 value is 0.02, and that next value put is probability of B1 into probability of D by B1 is 0.30 into 0.02 plus probability of B2 into probability of D by B3 is the value is 0.25 into 0.03 plus probability of B3 into probability of D by B3, the value of that probability is 0.25 into 0.02. The solution about that equation, the 0.25 into 0.02 is equal to 0.005 divided by all that three companies, addition of that probability of three companies is 0.0245 is equal to the solution of that B3 probability of B3 by probability of B3 by D is equal to 0.2040. The first B1 company equal to B2 company and B3 company is, these all are in a range of probability is range of probability is 0